Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Boiler Room. Back at ya. Coming at ya live. Alrighty, give it a few seconds here. Wait for some people to get crawling out of their bed, wipe the gunk out of their eyes, and get to the good stuff. Good morning, Jeremy. How you doing, brother? Glad to see you in here. Mr. Corna, what's up? You know, Gruder, your name reminds me of MacGruber. If you've ever seen that video or that movie, I recommend watching it. It might be one of my favorite movies I think I've ever watched, just because of the guy who, the main character, the main role, is just awesome. He's just hilarious. What's up, Mike? What's going on, brother? How you doing? Hey guys, actually, real quick before we go further, I want you to take a look. It's probably the 8th member that joined here. You see his name is Michael Lucy. You'll see his picture is BV, the BV there, BV Solutions. Now, Mike Lucy is actually the developer that is working on my site right now. He's going to be the one that's getting everything going for us. So, super smart guy, very good when it comes to all the technical stuff. Way better than I am. So, Mike Lucy there, if you guys want to check him out, BV Solutions, you can find him on Facebook. But he's the one developing the site for me and getting everything going. Super smart dude. So give him a shout out there. Go check him out if you want. So with that being said, chilling like a villain. Alrighty, guys. So there's a green day ahead of us. Definitely. We're going to do it as we do usually. We're going to run through our pre-market gappers, you know, and then as the day progresses, as the morning progresses, things may change a little bit. So let me go ahead, start sharing my screen to you guys, and then we can go ahead and get into the good stuff and the reason you're all here, right? 1 second. All right. All right, so quickly, I kind of want to talk about become a closet trader. There you go. What's going on, Adam from Arizona? What's going on, buddy? All right, so real quickly, I want to talk about this one. I don't even think it's on the up gappers. It's not, but I definitely want to take a look here. Just because I know some people traded it yesterday, and you know there was a lot of money to be made on this given stock. So the ticker we're looking at is CURE. That is Q-U-R-E. Quickly, let's take a little look here on the daily chart. As you can see, you know we have our 9 moving average, the blue line. I go over this all the time. So we got our 9 moving average. The price hopped up all the way to $16 yesterday, closing time. But pre-market, it's actually it hopped up to a high of like $17.88 or something like that. So again, 1 second here. So, you know, the price is very extended from its support. So there's a good chance we're going to see this dump out a little bit today. And this is kind of what I projected, right? This was the move that I was anticipating, right? Here's our high of day yesterday. So if we were just to map out the high of day, you'd see a white line or whatever color line you're using come across right at the $16 market, right on the nose of $16. Aftermarket trade progression and pre-market opens up today, we pop up to a high of $17.88. So let me zoom in here for you guys. So we hopped up to a high of $17.88. We're just shy of $18. $18 will and did act up as a strong resistance point in which you're going to have a tough time getting through. Now, with that being said, considering that $18 held as a strong resistance point, it quickly rejected that price action, and now we're seeing it dump out. There's a strong possibility that we might see this $16 level hold up as a support going into the day. But for those of you trading it, or for those of you that are curious of trading it, you foresee that we're going to see this one drop. And there's a lot of people watching this $16 area. And as you can see, this price is just going down right now. I mean, we're making lower highs, right? And this is the direction it's heading, right? So we're going downwards. We might see a bounce. If it hits this $16 level and breaks, all hell's gonna break loose and people are gonna panic sell, and we're really gonna see this thing dump out. And oh, actually, I have my swing trading settings on here. I need to change that up. 1 second here. Yeah, I have my swing trading, not the ones I need for today. Oh, let me just remove all. Okay. Yeah, that's better. All right, so yeah, we got a strong possibility we're going to see this dump out. It may catch a little support here on the 16 just because of 200 EMAs right there. But again, for those of you trading Cure, just be a little cautious on her today. I need to just make sure my scanners are running properly here. Give me just a 1 second to update and refresh. Okay, cool. So ironically, one of our, let's see, one of our biggest gap ups is, unless this is, let me just double check. I want to refresh these and reopen them because they just don't look right to me. So give me a second here. Just updating my scanners here. Okay. Hold on 1 second, everybody. All right, there we go. No, I guess they were updated correctly. Just I was just surprised to see that one of my biggest upgappers on my list is 130 million share float stock, but I guess that is what it is. All right, so cool. That's all good. All right, so let's go over this, right? So the first one we really have on the list of my upgappers is SKX, which, yeah, buddy. Okay, so this could be a really good play. I do like this. It really can be a good play. First off, as always, let's start on the daily chart. Actually, let me hop back. Oh yeah, this could be a very, very good play, okay, guys? I know it's a bigger float, right? We're looking at 130 million share float. I know it's a bigger float. Look at this daily chart. I mean, this could be a perfect storm for a short play. You see this, right? This is our 52-week high at $30. So, right, let's map out that 52-week high first things first. So here we go. 52-week high, $30. Right? This is where it gets a little interesting. So 52-week high, we map out $30. So, you know, yesterday we were way away from $30. We were all the way down here at 24. So now when we hop into our 1 minute chart or this given day, where's that price? It's right on this $30 level. Actually, I mapped that one out wrong. We're right here. This is where the 52-week high is, right at 30. So we're right in this $30 area. So it's very possible that this thing could either break out to the upside or the downside. And I know you're like, well, no crap. Either a stock is either going up or down, obviously. But the main takeaway is that when we look at this daily chart, you'll see that its 52-week high is like 30 bucks. We are right in that area. So if it rejects this $31 area, this $31 area, we could see a dump out. I mean, this is a stock that's up $6 a share. For a $24 stock to go up $6 a share overnight and in the morning, that's a big, big gap. And there's a strong possibility we could see it come down some because that's such a big move, right? Yeah, Captain Avi. Either it's going up or down, obviously, right? So again, and it might be too much for some people, small account, and I get that. But it's definitely worth watching for somebody who can short or have a little bit more money in their account to play with. I definitely recommend keeping this one on watch, okay? So let's see. Let's see. Yeah, so that was the first one there. The next one kind of just going down the list here is ONVO. I don't know what it looks like. I haven't even taken a look at it. Yeah, so this one's really light volume. I don't really like it. And actually, I got to go back here to SKX real quick. I need to double check on their news, see what's going on here. See, oh, wait. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, see, it's fighting to get through this $30.90 area pretty hard, guys. Yeah, it really is, right? Let's look at this real quick. I just want to look at it because it could be a very good play. But you can see that it's clearly having some trouble at this $30.90 area. So that's technically a good sign for potential short. So let's look at ONVO again. It just had a lot of light volume, so I wouldn't, it's probably not something I'm too interested in playing. Check the news. Does have some news this morning. But again, very light volume. Could keep it on watch. Volume could pick up. That's a possibility. Okay, VKTX. Yeah, that one's on my list. It's just a little farther down, but let's give it a rock and roll. Let's see. So first things first, hop into that daily chart, see what's crack-a-lacking. All right, yeah, so this is into new highs for its 52 week, right? So look at this pattern, right? Look at what is this stock telling you? Although it's going into new highs, we have to understand that when the price goes up dramatically, we always see a pullback to the 9 moving average before we run some more, and then we pull back again before we run some more, and now we are way up here. So chances are you could expect this to come down before going again, right? That's the idea. I mean, with any stock going up, that is the typical, most obvious pattern, is that we see it run up, pull back, run up, pull back, and run up. And this one, I fear that it's going to drop pretty hard. As you can see right now, it's rejecting the $3.30 area. So let me remove these drawings. And actually, I got to hop into Discord and get this off my screen. It's kind of driving me crazy right now. All right. So right now, it's rejecting that 330 area. Again, this is a pretty, it doesn't trade very heavily. It's kind of thinly traded, in which, I just don't like trading those thinly traded stocks. It had a lot of volume, but just not a lot of volume in any specific short period of time, okay? So you could watch it. I just fear that we're up so high, it's a little extended. It'll probably experience a pullback today. Let's see. Yeah, Mike, no problem, brother. Let's see. Now, let's see. I want to hop down here on ACRX, just see what this thing's doing. I don't like it. Let's go to RWL key. I already know I'm not going to like this one. I never like it. Nope, not good. Let's go to HMNY. This one popped up on my squeeze alert. Yeah, so, yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. All right, so HMNY, it's on the squeeze alert. And for some of you, you may not know what that means, but basically it's a scanner I run that basically notifies me stocks that have the potential of squeezing out short sellers and then causing a nice pop, which you're seeing here right now. Looking at the daily chart, you'll see that this thing just obviously came all the way down. And it still looks very bearish. We're below the 9 moving average, so right now definitely not a good time to get in on this thing for a long. It may be a short day trade in and outs, but this thing's sketchy, very sketchy. If this thing cracks $15, if it strongly breaks 15, this thing's going to fall off the face of the earth. So be very cautious on that one. Anything new popping up? So there, somebody said, look at AVGR. Good job, Julio. That's what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, there's still money to be made, definitely, but it's just such a sketchy stock with such a low float. It really is kind of, yeah. So AVGR, 21-cent stock, very low. I don't know. Let's see. What do we have? News related. Benzinga, no news related. Nah, it's too sketch for me. Light volume, very low price. Price can be manipulated very fast. Not something I'd be super interested in getting my hands on. I mean, nothing pre-market is really looking super good. Yeah, I mean, it really, there isn't anything pre-market that looks fantastic on my scanners at this moment in time. Any OT? No. PYPL. Ooh, look at this. I like this. I like this. This is PayPal. PayPal. PayPal stock price target raised to 78 from 72. Okay. So PayPal's got a new price target. Seems like there's quite a bit of news about it this morning. That makes sense why it's moving so fast. 72, we're at a 52-week high now. So this could be good. It could be good over 72. It looks like it's attempting to come back up and break that 72 mark. Right? We have a confirmed low point, so we're on a trend. Now, if it continues to reject 72, could be a good short out of the gates because it's failing to get through that. So maybe another tap on the 72 level, pull back, tap the 72 level 3 times, causing some resistance up there, triple top. I would like it, potential short to the downside. So you can keep PayPal on watch. Ooh, ACRX. I think I looked at this one. Yeah, ACRX, really low volume. I guess I never really checked the news, but you know, it does have some news this morning. Benzinga reports trial results like that top abstract oral presentation. So it has a little bit of news, but it's really low on volume. There's only 44,000 shares of volume, while at the same time it has a 35 million share float. So chances are we're not going to see this one move too quickly. Let's see, ECYT. Yeah, ECYT doesn't look too appealing. What else do we have? TRXC. Let me see if this is doing anything cool. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't mess around with TRXC anymore. It's more so a short territory. Let me look at this daily chart. I mean, yeah, this thing's been holding up that $3 level. If it breaks $3 today, I mean, it's probably gonna dump out close to the 250s, 260 area. Ooh, I like this. I like this. So it looks like the low cap stocks or your penny stocks today aren't doing so hot, and there's more attention in the big cap stocks today, higher price. So, you know, let's see here. We got what's this thing at? 45. So yeah, this thing's all the way up here right now. Just tapped 45, rejected it. So could be a potential short today. There's not a lot of long setups coming into play here. But yeah, I mean, this thing went from $40 to 45. That's a big gap. You could probably see this thing wash out at the gates for a quick 50 cents, maybe even the dollar drop down to the 43. I foresee that happening. I don't think this one's breaking 45. Honestly, I see this thing coming down. It looks pretty weak. Again, nothing is really changing pre-market here yet, although, you know, it really just started. So VKTX, I mean, this looks okay. It's coming back up. See, look, it's coming back up to that $30.30 area. Can't really get through it as of right now. What is this? What are you doing, eh? Yeah, I don't really like it. Never mind. Looking at LBIX, let's see what LBIX has done. I mean, LBIX is pretty dead on volume. It is right on support, but, you know, again, it's really dead on volume, so I probably won't mess with it. It doesn't mean you can, of course, but I mean, look at this, right? When you look at the chart here, I mean, you'll see that what I'm talking about. It's just really light on volume, back and forth, back and forth. There's really no point in playing stocks when they look like this. The volume's too low. Price action movement is less predictable. Price can be manipulated very quickly. So again, it's really not something I would mess with. A QURE continuation. I highly doubt we're going to see a continuation. Well, it's possible. Let me rephrase that. It's possible we see continuation, but honestly, it doesn't appear that way as of right now. Yeah, right. So if we look at Cure, I mean, it's on a clear downtrend here pre-market, right? And like I said, you know, this is the route we're going. If we break this 1625 area, we're going to see a drop to 16. If we break 16, we're going to see a drop down to probably the 15 area even. But, you know, this 16 area is holding up as support. And the reason it's doing that because the high of day yesterday was right at about 16. So like right there. Yeah, so the RSI is oversold right now pre-market. Let me look at the daily and see what the RSI looks like. RSI isn't really oversold. It's actually more or less overbought at this given time period. And, you know, just because it has a price target doesn't mean it's going to reach it. But people follow you know, honestly, people follow more technicals than they do fundamentals. And technically speaking, it's not oversold on the daily. You know, it went up an extreme amount. The chart is telling us it's going to fall unless it gets squeezed into this triangle right about open. It pops to the break side, to the upside of this trend line. Then we could see it move. But there's a strong possibility it's going to catch itself resistance right in the $17 area once again. What's going on, brother? What's going on, Mason? How you doing? Doing all right? I got myself a second cup of coffee this morning. I'm feeling great. Yep. I didn't even go over BIOA. You know what? Let me do that just because I know some peeps were talking about it. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. Again, I kind of moved away from playing anything below $1. Every once in a while I will, but it has to be strong. And this just isn't. It peaked out 68 cents. I don't know. Let me see where resistance is at. And that makes sense, right? Look at, right? So it looks like it peaked out at 68 cents. And if you look at the daily chart, you'll see that it had, you know, some resistance right in that 68 cents from previous price action. So it's stopping out right there. So even if it broke 68 cents today, right? So even if it got over 68 cents right here, even if it made it past there, you're going to run into resistance in like 1 second because you'll have resistance right here at this 50-day moving average, which is at 73 cents. So over 68 cents, you know, you only have 3 or 4, 5 cents. You have 5 cents until you run into resistance again. So that's going to be a tough battle there. AGENENERG. AGENERG. Oh, Nikes. I want to do that. Interesting. is kind of appealing. So let's see, we dropped to, on the daily, we dropped to $3.90. So let me look at this. Hold on one second. So it's following a clear trend, right? We got bottom, bounce, bounce, up, drop, bounce, right on the trend line. So there is a clear pattern. It's just a little bit sketch just because of this big long wick ahead. What this is really telling us, it is a good sign the way down, but then price just went straight back up. It just makes me nervous because if the price was willing to drop, you know, from $4.66 down to basically $3.09, so basically a 70-cent drop, if it was willing to do that in one day and bounce back up, I mean, it's pretty volatile, don't get me wrong, but it just still is telling me that we're about 80 cents, 60 cents from support trend line, which it seems to be following. So this actually could, you know, and here's the thing, right? So we have a high here, right? Well, actually, we have high here, which goes like that, but that's really not, it's not going to tell you anything in the immediate. That's a long term. This will be a longer term trend line. But in between that, we have a short term trend line, which is like this. So essentially, where the price is at right now is kind of off support, trend line support. So I'd be much more comfortable taking a position if we can see this get back down to its trend line for a potential swing trade on technical analysis. And then by the time it does that, it's going to be getting squeezed into this triangle. If it continues to do this, you'll be getting squeezed here into this pennant. And then from there, what, you know, obviously one of two things is going to happen. It's going to go up or it's going to go down. And that really just comes to identifying how weak it looks, right? But if it continues in this pattern, we'll see it squeeze in this triangle, and we'll either get a pretty good break to the upside or the downside, in which you can expect that once it does that, it'll find support on this bottom line here. If it breaks out to the upside, you'll find some resistance here, and then the pattern will just repeat, and this will go into another triangle pattern, unless it were to break over new highs or break new lows, and then these trends would be invalid. SKX to break 31. Let me see. Love it. Love it. I can't see it there. So let's go here. All right. Oh, man. Yeah, so it is right on that $31 level. So again, guys, watch this for a long. So like, just look at it, right? I know it might be a little hard to see on the screen, but it's clear that this is on an uptrend, right? Look at this candle here. Well, here, start here. Look at that candle. It was low. Look at this candle. The new low, it's higher. Look at this candle, higher. Look at these candles, higher. Look at these candles, higher. The candles are clearly on an uptrend, and we're about to break through right now. Not necessarily. No. We still have more sellers on the ask than we do on the bid. So until it flip-flops, until we have more buyers willing to buy it here at 31, we're not going to get through there. These sellers at 31 will continue to hold us down. And there we go. There's the break. Boom. And now the price is going to continue up because we have more buyers on the bid than we do the ask. So yeah, exactly. There we go. So watch this one, guys. This one could be a nice little runner for the day. 31.20. That would have been nice. Quick little 20-cent pop there. So that's all I got for you guys this morning. Hope you like the pre-market watch list here in the boiler room. I hope that was able to give you guys some insight on some potential plays, or just some stocks you guys have been watching at, for that matter. Now, like I said, there wasn't a lot going on as far as the there wasn't a lot going on as far as the low caps today. A lot of it was more the high price stocks today. So again, today might be a day patient with the penny stocks, because they're not proving to offer much right now. Brutus, I mean, like yesterday, or it depends. Sometimes we'll do 1,000, 500, 3,000, 4,000, 5. It really all depends. The setup, the volume, there's a number of things that all go into share size. Now, for those of you guys tuning in, I did just create a Facebook group myself called Boiler Room Trading. The link is going to be in the description below if you want to go ahead and join into that Facebook group. I intend on this Facebook group being a little bit different than most of the stock trading ones you see out there. A lot of them are, it's still free, right? But a lot of them allow every member, you can post and whether it gets accepted or not, you can post in there, right? But it clutters up the news feed. People can't get the information they need. So I intentionally plan on this my Facebook group to just be an area where people with administration power can make the post. It is there for you just to check in periodically, or check in when something new comes up, almost like a news station. It's a boiler room trading alert, in blog, really. That's all it is, right? That you're going to come there to try and receive top value information. That's why I didn't want another stock trading site out there where we can just have anybody post, anybody make up they want. I want the information there to be reliable and valuable, and that's the way I intend on it being used. So it's simply there just to hop in, see what's going on, see what the new alert is, and stuff like that. I do intend on doing interviews in there, and that's where I'm actually going to reach out to some of my buddies, and I guess even some of my old football coaches who are even financial advisors, planners, retirement specialists. I plan on sitting down and doing interviews with them. That's just an idea I have. If they can do it, how much information they can give out based on, the laws in place, it's still a touchy subject. So that's how I intend on using that, right? So a lot going on, but if you guys want, links in the description below, you can check it out. Free to join. I don't see why not. So I'll catch you guys on Monday morning.